So, and you can also chat for any questions or any clarifications that you want to get an answer to. So we'll be able to address it then and there itself. So over to you, Ratna.
Thank you so much, Praveen, for a warm welcome. And good morning, everyone. Yes, this is something much awaited. I am sure some of you are developers with us from a very long time. Some are want to pursue TDL, but just not very sure how to learn, where to learn from, where to start from, what's the right way to do it. Some of you are partner owners, and you do not know how to get a resource or even know if the resource whom you want to are whom you are hiring is actually aware of the TDL. How do you identify? And this was something that is much awaited from the market, I can say that. And this is where we have planned to launch a training session, an online training courseware by the name TDL Essential, where you would be learning how to develop and deploy solutions using TDL for the Tally Prime. So this is what the course would be covering. The introduction to TDL, the basics of understanding of the TDL architecture, getting started with Tally Prime Developer, TDL components, which will also include how should a TDL code be written, basically a good way to write or a standard coding standards, dimensions, variables and buttons, objects and collections, actions in TDL, user-defined fields, controls, reports, and introduction and reports and printing. Now, when we generally have a training session, it is an on the floor. So while making this content and online content, a learner can learn at their own speed and pace. Some would want to go fast, some would want to go slow. Maybe a particular chapter you want to slow down. There's a particular chapter you just want to go a little faster because you already have some understanding. So that's why this online content is going to be the best way to look at it. Now, when we talk about this online content, what is that we're going to give you in this content is very crucial to understand. So, you would be having an online textual content. It's a learning content. The way the development of this content has been as you are personally talking to an instructor and you are learning this entire content. Definitely, because it's an online content, we will also be providing you with video tutorials to all this. Then there would be some live sessions on quarterly basis, depending upon the need, as and when a resource completes a chapter or a topic. And there would be live sessions where they can ask their questions, they can uh, ask their doubts, clarify their doubts, or in fact also share their experience on learning the content. There are some mock assessments which will help the learner to understand how far they have reached on learning, whether they are able to understand, they are not able to understand, there are some doubts they have. So this assessment will help them to judge if they have to clarify or would want to revisit the existing content or video before the course completion. And then comes the final assessment. Now, this final assessment is very, very crucial and important, as these assessments will lead to your certification. Now, this is something that we have never introduced earlier. We have gone through multiple sets of TDL trainings, but we have never ever provided a certification. So, at the end of this training, you would be provided, or the learner would be provided with a certification. Now, this certification will at least will provide you that they have an understanding of what is being done in these TDL essentials. So when you go through the course, at least there would be an understanding to that level. So the final assessments will be so only if they clear the final assessment, a certification will be provided to all the learners, which is why which would help you also to know whether the person you are hiring provides you the certification, you know what they know about TDL. Plus will also help you to easy hire. So if you have a person and you want them to go through this, this would help you with it. And definitely we will have an e-quiz on continuous basis for the learners, which will help them to you know brainstorm their learning every now and then. So this is how we have planned to ensure that we have a good people in the market learning TDL in a very structured manner. Easy, we are opening horizons for everybody to learn TDL. So it's not going to be restricted. A partner can learn, a developer can learn, a freelancer can learn. You would want to recruit somebody and you would want them to go through this TDL course, or there is somebody who's already gone through TDL, but you would want them to get it more structured in the way they are structuring it. So this course is going to help them to to give a kickstart and learn the ABCD of TDL. So these are something core pillars of TDL which have never changed and which will never change. Is why this course is called TDL Essentials. Very, very crucial for every developer to know what goes into TDL. Now, definitely, what are the benefits to the learners while they go through this course is their skill development. Uh, Many of us have learned TDL by getting TDL from somebody into text file and trying to get an understanding. Well, this course is going to help you to do a skill development and rack your and actually brainstorm yourself on how to actually look at TDL with a or create a TDL file with a proper logic. Increases career opportunities for everybody who is not a developer in the ecosystem today and are freelancers. The doors that they will have will be opening to the developer ecosystem, as we would be also providing the certification that they are certified TDL developer essential from the TDL essential course. And yes, every time you learn something new, there is a personal growth. You will keep growing, and every time you learn something new, so it's like you can revisit the course again and again for multiple times just for you to grow and understand better. What brings this to the partners is business expansion. Today we are just a sales partner. Now with the help of this course introduced, you yourself would want to learn TDL, or you would want to hire somebody who would go through this course. So it will help you to expand your business, just not from the sales perspective but also from the solution perspective. And when you are able to provide a solution to a customer directly, it will also increase your revenue. And obviously there would be a good competitive, healthy competitive edge. Now, after you complete this course, the expectation is that you would be able to create various type of reports in Tally, or do a good development in your invoice customizations, which are very much needed nowadays from our customers, right? A small changes. So thus, at the end of this course, as a user, you would be able to create good invoices. You would be able to regenerate invoices. You would be able to create different types of report for your customers. You would be able to give security controls development. You would be able to do a good a complete project, a basic project at least, where you would require just to add few fields, control them, show them into the reports, create an entire new set of project where you can have multiple reporting formats for that. Along with that, you will be able, so there are a lot of things, how to handle printing. So that's where some glitches happens, how to handle printing. So this course is actually going to give you an approach on what is the best practice to write your code, what is the best practice to do write the TDL, what is the best practice on how you are going to present or do the final delivery of the code. And very crucial is how to compile a code, how to deliver a code. So all this would be a part covered in this TDL Essential session. And if you have any questions on this part, please do let us know. Over to you, Praveen. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Ratna. Thank you so much for your session on overview of the TDL program. So further, I'll be taking you guys through with how does it work and what are the prerequisites and I mean, what is that, student have to do? What is that, partner have to do? Or partner must know, or learner must know. So we will be taking you through with those areas. So just I'll be sharing my screen. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, Praveen.
Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. Okay. Guys, we are with the course like Tally definition language essential course. It's sort of a coding, right? So we are using Tally developer tool to do a customization for the business's requirement. And to do that, one must know about Tally knowledge. So that is the primary prerequisites that we are recommended. So what level of Tally knowledge is essential for someone to take up the course and start doing the coding? So if you know the software, then you can do sort of a coding. So that's the message that we wanted to inform you on, and it's everybody are aware of it. So we recommend the Tally Essential Comprehensive course. This is well aware in the market. So it is also available in the website. You can visit to www.tallyeducation.com website where it has what level of knowledge we wanted to know on Tally. So anyone who is confident with the Tally knowledge, so they can take up this program and they can learn how to do a coding and they can create a multiple solution for the multiple businesses. That's one prerequisite. Second one, what is the total duration of this course? So we are recommending again 35 hours of learning content that is covered in the form of what Ratna mentioned in various forms: video content, reading content, activities, practice exercise, quizzes, etc. So this is the learning mix what we are engaging for the learners. So over a period of time, so what we realized is, so since it's a bit of a coding, a person from commerce background or who has an expert in Tally knowledge, so when he start learning, so he might come across a couple of questions, couple of clarities, or he want to have more scenarios to understand clearly. In those cases, what we have done is we have given three interventions, like three live sessions will be taken by subject matter experts. This is the centralized training program will be organized by Tally. And the beauty here is that any corner of the city, people who would show an interest in doing this program can expect same quality of knowledge shared by the creators of Tally from House of Tally. Those experts will be taking up these sessions. So it's a great opportunity for any learner in terms of asking questions, participating in these live sessions and getting knowledge and I mean, value to their money, and getting that certificate will have a different weightage, is what I just wanted to highlight. This is one new initiatives that people who are working with us, partners who are already knowing us from past. This is the new initiatives what we have initiated from TDL program. So moving on to the third one. So how the learners is going to learn this, what kind of content that they will going to use it is Okay, so there are like ants which are coming up. So what I would request people who have any questions. Sorry, I'm just deviating. If you have any questions to be answered, direct questions can be posted in the Q&A panel. And also, like you have a chat, you can just chat and you can get your questions answered. If you want to speak, do let us know. You can raise your hands using the hand raise. Okay. And then we will unmute you so that you can ask the questions that we have dedicated time. We have kept some 20 minutes for Q&A during that time. So we will allow you to speak and get this answered. I'm able to see many hands coming up. Do you have any? I mean, I'll go slide by slide so that at least we can solve this and then we can move on. Is that okay?
Praveen, should I unmute Pawan? He has raised his hand.
Yeah, so I'll just you just keep that yeah, in the list. So I will complete this slide so that in this slide, if any questions, so that we can unmute Ratna. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, thanks. So type of content, what we are giving is that video content which has explanation. It has like tutorial. When I say explainer video with the graphics to give you fundamental knowledge, so we have articulated, we have used animated artifacts to make you understand about how things needs to be visualized. And we also given the reading content, so that will give you step by step instructions. If you follow that, you will not be get stuck in between your during your learnings. And then you have quiz as well. So this quiz sessions will be for someone to on the go or on the journey of learning to get that level of confidence that how am I learning. Is that do I need to redo that learning, or should I go on? So to test their skills and then proceed, so we have given the quiz sections as well. It's kind of like doing on the go, that you do an interactive and test your skills and then you move on. Product especially, so that you need two Tally softwares, that is Tally Prime and Tally Developer. And one more important announcement in this forum. So the latest release is Tally Prime release 5.0 and Tally Developer 5.0. Still, that is about to launch in the market. This program, which is going in the latest release of the product. So therefore, you will be the first person to know. People who starts this learning, they will be learning on a continuous updated version. It's something that latest updates are also added in this program. And coming to the assessment bit, after you all learnings and testimonials, there absolutely, I understand there will be too many questions around this. We recommend any learner who enroll for this course, it is not really mandatory to have license version software. It is okay, and all the scenarios can be managed. You can also do a bit of customization in educational mode that can be downloaded from the website, and you can do a development. So that's where that the burden on buying a license and doing this activity will also come down for a learning perspective. So that we have taken care, and we have also explained how you can able to access them, and then how to code them, and what is the limitation of doing it in educational mode is also covered in our program. Moving on to assessments, like mock and final assessment. Someone, before they appear to the final assessment, they can assess themselves, do a mock assessment to get familiar with the system, tools, procedures, process. How does that, how many questions, how you can manage the time, what kind of questions, what it's basically MCQ based questions with different coding structures that we have given. So to know more about it, so it is advised to take mock assessment. The final mock assessment, you will have 3 attempts there. And then once you get a confidence, then you can go without any fear and nervous, that you can take the final assessment. And in your final assessment, it is going to be 60 questions, 60 minutes. And if you want to get a certification, and that criteria is you have to score more than 70%. That's the cap, because someone who is appearing to this TDL program, so we understand they are advanced and they are skilled and they have level of knowledge to do a customization. This is the criteria what we have defined, and this is what somebody who scores more than 70, they get a certifications. If somebody gets less than 70 and they want to do reattempt, then we have a reassessment that they can take, and they can take a second attempt, multiple attempts, and they can get certifications. So this is the certificate. Once you complete, that is available in your portal as well. So that's pretty much. I think Ratna, you can unmute Pawan, sir, so that we can take any questions on this, and then we can move on.
Sure. Mr. Pawan, you can now speak. Just unmute yourself. Mr. Pawan?
So meantime, you can just see if
Am I,
any.
am
Okay.
I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, Mr. Pawan.
Sir, this is a pre-recorded videos or a registration?
Pre-recorded video.
Okay, and will it be in English?
Sorry.
Language of the content will be Hindi or English?
English. Okay. Thanks, sir. Anybody else? Any questions? Good question. Yeah.
Yes, we
Shreyas.
have Mr. Sunil. I will just unmute him. Mr. Sunil, you are unmuted. Just unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sir, what about faculty training? Like you're allowing faculty to learn this?
Yeah. So in the phase one, understanding the time and level of the knowledge that we are expecting from the faculties are different. So that's why we tried implementing, enabling the faculties of partner faculties. So we realized that they need some time, because this is a very first time that we are doing this much weighted like coding program. So what we thought about is that initially we will do this live sessions from centralized. Then over a period of time, when faculty feels that comfortable by participating these programs and doing this course, then we will give additional support in training your faculties and allowing you to do a training in your place. So till then, you should also, learn along with us. So that's why we are started with this. We have plans to enable your faculties, but not in the launch time, but from the launch, next to 3 to 6 months, we will be enabling all the partners faculties as well. Did I answer to
Sir,
your
what
question,
about,
sir? Hmm.
sir, one more thing? What about commercials for this
I'll come
program?
there. I'll like all your commercials, I'll cover there. So that
Okay.
coming slides. So if you have any questions,
So,
we will address
so if we
in on this
if you
specific
want
this one.
actually no, if you want we want to conduct offline training session, is it company is going to allow us?
Yeah, so if you want to do a offline training sessions, so company like what we do is Tally certified trainer program. So we will ask your faculties also to get certified on this program. And if faculty scores 70% and above, then we are planning to give that provisions to partners to train in their centers.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the material is available on portal live from what is the date actually you are going to put this that details on portal?
Yeah. So this launch, this is for the last mile launch. We are planning to do it from 9th. Okay. From
Okay.
then, once faculties and we will connect again with all the partners, understanding how is this program, can they be manageable or not, and then we will take this call, sir. We will take this call.
Sir, my request is conduct one offline training at your head office or somewhere. It will be helpful for our faculty team.
Sure. We,
Thank you.
we have that plan in our roadmap, so we will do that, sir. Not
Fine.
online, we will do it physical sessions.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Ratna, what we'll do is, so we'll cover
Yeah.
it. So some of the questions are coming, which will be like,
So
kind of
yeah,
our
so we'll take
plan.
it at the end of the end of
Yeah.
the session. Yeah.
Yeah. End of the sessions. That will be useful. Okay. All right. So next, moving on to the course, walkthrough. Like, we have given heads up that, what it is, how it is, but now we will walk you through with the course. See, the moment when you log in, this is the student portal, it looks like. So once you launch the course, so you will have the course list of courses. So what we wanted to cover to you is like, you can see the list of courses that we have launched here. The new enhancements, I think most of you are aware of this, that what is this content, how this content has been designed. This is the platform of a student platform, right? So I can just show you the types of content that what we have created. So you can view all the list of 9 topics that what we are covering in this particular course. You can have watch, read, read this textual content, okay? And also you have notes to make a note of it. So the design of this course, how we have made to ensure to keep the consistent, interactive and solving the problem of the learner on a continuous process. So we have given this video content, which is of an interactive video content, as some of them have asked about what language that we have used. We have used English language because they must know the English language, the terminologies in terms of doing the coding. That's the idea that we have done. So every place, if you notice, so that once sorry. Okay, so if you notice at towards your right side, so we have chapters. Every chapters will have a quiz sections, right? And every chapter in this quiz section, it's an interactive sessions that you can click next and you can just tick your answers and results will show you immediately. And this is your like content that you can play the content.
Introduction to Tally Definition Language.
Okay, you can see this kind of like
In this chapter,
video
we will
content
understand about the Tally's
with lot of
architecture and
animations that we have done.
technology,
So
master the basic
simultaneously
concepts
student
of
can
TDL,
practice this. Okay.
explore
I will
TDL's
not go in
capabilities,
detail
and
about this today,
understand its
but I just wanted
features.
to give you a glimpse how does this platform, how does this video works and how you can shift speed in these videos and how you can make use of all the different types of content that we have given to you. And people still wanted to follow the instructions and then they want to work along with by reading these steps. That also possible, that is also given in this platform itself in our learning management system. Now just wanted to give you heads up on the enhancements that what we have done, how this live interventions, live sessions will be done, because some of them have asked about. These are pre-recorded videos of all the topics that what we have created. So all these video contents are pre-recorded, interactive, so that anybody can learn by their own. If student gets some queries in between, how do we manage them? Who will going to address? Is that our faculties are ability to do that, or like people who enroll this directly, can they get answered their questions then and there itself? So what we have done for this is we have created a like live sessions on a regular intervals. What is that regular intervals? If you look at it, first 3 chapters, after first 3 chapters, we have one webinar planned, already a planned webinar. So the calendar is also fixed. So what student has to do is the moment when he completes this, he has to click on complete. Once he completes one milestone till the third chapter, there is an intervention from experts. You can click here, you can post all your queries that you have to get an answer and submit to us before you come to the sessions, before the session is starts. So then what happens? We will take all your queries and we will prepare a session on that particular queries. So then it makes more sense for you and your learners to join and participate and gets clarified on your doubts. So this interventions will help us also to better plan to deliver trainings. What is that it required for a learner, so that learner also gets benefited, learners also get solve their problems, and partner can not heavily tried that I could not solve the student problem, so that you don't have to worry initial days, that we will be taking up all those queries and addressing that student queries. So that one interval we will be giving them on every whenever we have planned that when student may require that intervention. With that assumptions we have given this webinars. After third chapter we have given one webinar, then after next two chapters, again, we have given one webinar. So after that, last May, we have given another webinar. So like that, we have given different three live sessions webinar. Any student or any partner who gets doubts on those particular topics, they can post their queries and they can get registered to the webinar. If is it mandatory to participate in this webinar and then move on to the next? No, it is an optional. If you are really confident, I have no queries, I don't want to participate, I'm literally learning and enjoying, you can carry on. No, I didn't. I want to understand and then I want to move on to the next. We are not restricting. Register, get your queries answered, then you proceed with following chapters to learn. So that's how we have designed. And somebody like, okay, sir, I registered it, but I could not participate due to some various reasons. Then we will make that, that sessions, recorded sessions available in this page itself, where student have registered during that calendar. Also, when I want to register, is it mandatory that you have the calendar that have to register on the same day? No, we have multiple sessions. Let's say that we have calendared it for tomorrow. You are busy for tomorrow, and we have also another calendar that next week. So if it's a your choice whether you want to register for tomorrow's availability slot or you want to register for next week's slot. So therefore that flexibility is given for learner. There is no any hardcore rule, so that when student is available, they can register and they can move on. That's how we have designed it. So therefore student does not miss anything. Okay. So for this is for the watch recorded, that you can watch the recordings. For example, if it is a fresh one, you can come here, you can see here, the slots are given like this. Okay, September slot, October slot. If you want to register which slot, you can click that and get register. Save your queries before you register now, so that these queries will come to us. So your queries will going to be addressed during this session. So you will be ensuring that all your questions are answered. So that's how we have designed. That's how we are not heavily making them to be dependent. We will be sorting out this problem when uh, the student has that query. So we are not leaving completely responsibility to learn within the recorded sessions. We will also be engaging the questions arises during their learnings. That's how we will be giving confidence. Once he or she completes the course, you will be ability to take the development role. So that's the whole design perspective. That's the axis. So I'm sure that I will not going to cover everything. I will leave this. You will experience this program, and then you will have to share us a good feedback. So, so with that note, I'm just moving this from demo to the next. I'll take your questions, if any, at the last. Now, the course fee, a lot of people were having this question. TDL Essential course. So earlier, Abid, we thought to have 8,100 rupees, but it's not 8,100 rupees. As an introductory offer, we are launching this with 6,300 plus taxes. This is the last mile price. for everybody's to understand, this is a learner price of 6,300 rupees plus taxes. And our RMs, regional managers, and from Tally, we will send the communication of the breakup for the partner. What is it for partner and what is it for the last mile? This communication, we will send it to you all to your registered email ID by tomorrow. So you will get the breakup of this and the final with actual cost, including taxes. So what is the cost? To for now, the last mile cost is 6,300 rupees because we have different types of partners. So what is it for each of them is going to communicate through emails and also through our regional managers. They will update you with what is the cost on this. I hope this is clear to everybody. And for you all, I just want to give you overview how, I mean, in a quick short video to you all, what is this program and when are we launching? So, I mean, stay tuned with us and let me know you can able to hear the voice or not. If not, I please stop me so that I can try doing some settings. If is audible, then I will not stop anything. Yes. The TDL Essential, the most awaited like course is now getting launched on 9th September. So this is one of the program where I mean, we have not introduced. So now from enabling students from the accounting background, also you guys are taking through with the customization. So that's I'm so happy to announce you the launch date. I hope that everyone are excited about this. I'm sure that all kind of support that you want in terms of getting student enrolling into this program. And I'm sure that most of you have got lots of leads in terms of student asking about can I learn TDL, can I do sort of a customization to the business needs, can I now currently I'm an accountant, can I do a freelancing activity, can I work as a part-time? So all of this can be answered with this program. I'm sure that most of you have got such kind of a leads. Request you all to communicate, request you all to send that I mean notifications to everybody, message to everybody that now the TDL program is going to be there available in the market from 9th. So now that's all about from my side. So any questions? So we are happy to take the questions and address your all questions.
Sir,
Ratna,
one thing,
anybody have raised their hand? So please let me know.
sir, one thing I just want to ask you, sir, if you allow
Yeah.
me. Yes. Sir, as this model is a self-learning module, like what is the partner's role? That is my first thing. And second is, if any queries directly reach to Tally, is it you're forwarding to that lead to our center, or directly you're handling this student?
Yeah. So currently, to answer to you, sir, like there are a lot of people wants to do this program. Okay. And they don't know where to start. I mean, from whom to do this program. Okay. Now partners will do what? They will do a mobilization, they will do a marketing with their network, and they have their leads, they will register students, and they will facilitate the infrastructure that you come and you will manage the calendar that you have to do this, and you educate them. So some of these people don't like in doing directly online. Some people want their physical appearance, that direct point of contact. So for them, you will be giving them grooming them in basic things that you have to learn, and you will be grooming them to teach them basic tally knowledge, which we talked about, tally essential comprehensive. And then you are allowing them to do a customization with the support of tally company. So in your case, that students coming to your center, giving lab facilities to them, not allowing them to install Tally and all, like you are giving Tally license. With that note, you will be helping students to get certified in this program. The moment you I mean, over a period of time, space too, then when while doing this program, all faculties will also be familiar with the terminologies and the ability to deliver these trainings. Once they get that confident, they will start doing the training programs by with their own examples, by doing a training, educating in their own language. Like that, gradually they can become an independent. To answer your second question, when the queries were posted, we will be taking them. And if really that questions have been posted by them, which we wanted to send it to you, we will do that. And if queries are not posted there, but student have informed to the faculties and partners, you guys can also write to us. These are the questions that needs to be addressed during this session. So we will be taking up that kind of supporting things that we will be able to deliver to you. So therefore, your continuous support, encouragement, creating awareness, addressing people, absolutely it has to be collaborative, and it should be shared between mutually understanding between partner and company. We will be doing this. That's the only intent. It's not every responsibility is taken by company, but the thinking from the quality angle, thinking from the delivery aspects, we have taken this.
So Praveen, should we start unmuting by one by
Yeah, yeah,
lowering the
yeah,
hands?
yeah.
So
No,
there is, I'm so sorry, the name is not there. It's FNULNU. I am unmuting you. Please, I'm unmuting you. Please speak.
yeah,
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Ratnaji,
yeah.
this is Vinod Changia. By mistake, this name has come. I have few
Uh,
questions. Number
yes, sir.
one is what is the duration of the course? You're given the
35
hours.
hours.
No, no, you're given the hours. 35 hours. If I continue with 8 hours, I can complete in 4 to 5 days this course.
Yes.
So certificate